210.
This happened a long time ago.
And we can go down to this, we did a lot of the preliminaries, Larry, before you got here. And we can just go down and then anything that we've got to vote on, then we go into executive session, talk about that. If there's anything coming out to vote, we can hopefully get you out in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
We do have, I do need to amend the agenda because I don't see it on here to accept two different resignations. I hear a motion that we amend the agenda.
I'll make a motion with amend the agenda.
Got a motion? Anybody got a second?
I'll second.
All right, second. All in favor? All right, we're going to amend the agenda and put the acceptance of two resignations, and we'll do that right at the beginning. Larry Case has tendered his resignation on the board. It's been signed. It is as of before this meeting, so we'll do that. Peter's resignation, I jokingly said we weren't going to be able to get a first or a second, but unfortunately, I guess he doesn't leave us a lot of option to be able to accept it or not. So we can do them both together if you'd like, or separate. It doesn't.
Probably should be separate.
Separate. All right. I hear a motion that we accept Larry Case's resignation from the IDA. Got a motion by Peter, second by the doctor. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Motion to accept Peter Savelli's resignation as of March the 31st.
I'll make a motion.
Doctor makes a motion. Larry seconds. And all in favor? Aye. And even Peter is waving his arm. So his is not effective until the end of the month.
That's right. I want every minute I can.
Appreciate you, Peter. That's for sure. And appreciate y'all coming out earlier to Peter's little get-together today. The motion to dispense of the meetings minutes.
So moved.
Second. Doctor. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Motion is to approve the meeting of the regular meeting that was held back on February 22nd.
Make a motion.
All right. Doctor makes a motion. Peter seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
And we're moving right along here. Motion carries. Motion to approve the financial report for the month ending 2/28. You want to give us a little rundown on that before we do that?
All right. We're up a little bit in terms of our cash. Almost 14,000. And then on March 2nd, we had about another 40,000 in deposits. So we're in a pretty good position there. No huge expenses, relatively small expenses over the last month. I think we had a $20 fee to renew our domain name for our website.
All right. Give y'all a second to look over the financials as presented, and I'll entertain a motion that we approve it.
So moved.
Got a motion by Peter
Second.
and a second by the doctor for the financial report of February. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. And we'll move on. Reports. I do not have much of a report. There's two or three things we want to bring up in the executive session coming up. But as we go forward, of course, Peter leaving and Larry, I think that it would be appropriate that at the if you would send William a letter, and I'll sign it, and maybe we all may want to sign it to both of our members that have stepped away of their appreciation of serving the Industrial Development Authority.
That's what I need, another letter. I got to use the restroom. Be right back.
Sure. We send them a
Could be a letter or it could be a poem.
well, you could write a poem if you like. If you would like, I just Larry's been on for a long time, and of course Peter as well. Is there anything that while Peter's out, maybe that you want to go ahead and talk with us that we don't need a vote on?
Be glad to. We had before Larry came in, we just had a quick rundown. We're up to date with all the payments that we receive in lieu of taxes. You may know that when a property owner typically pays taxes, but the IDA is a nonprofit organization, so we don't, but we sometimes will charge an organization something less than what the taxes would be as an incentive to develop a property here and to hire people. So those are called pilots, or payments in lieu of taxes. So we have about $50,000 worth of those in a year, and they've all been received. We have some rental payments, so some income. So it's good that all that's up to date. A couple of things here. We were talking about signage. I'll talk to you about that privately. I'm going to send some examples of signage. We have a big steel sign at the entrance to the industrial park, and we'll put some, I've got some samples of signs that I'll circulate to everybody, some colors and that kind of thing.
All right.
See, what do we have? There's really not a lot this meeting. I'm talking to the Water and Sewer Authority regarding some issues at the north end of the county. And of course, we're participating in the April 5 job fair at the high school. We've got several companies signed up. Vanguard has signed up, Trent Pressing, Integer. We may have a few more. I'm hoping to get Teleflex over there. So one of our big priorities is to have more young people remain in Dade County when they graduate from high school instead of leaving. So that solves two problems, keeps people here, because in many cases they already have homes. They don't have to go out and buy another home, which is a very difficult proposition in Dade County right now. But secondly,
I have one for sale.
oh yeah, that's right, yeah, so they can buy that, they can move in like roommates.
All right.
They
So
want to
keep-
move out of their houses, though. They might not want to live with their parents.
It keeps people here, but also it's so difficult for industries locally to find people to come to work for them. So if they're already here in the county, they don't have to come in from another state. So there's a lot of benefits to hiring local for
Just to
us.
tack on to that, we're probably at about 18 companies or organizations that are participating right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Signed up.
That's
So-
going to be,
Spearheading that.
that'd
I
be
should- I
great.
should say that. My job is to call people and remind them to participate and how great it is. And so it's great. And Vanguard is sending a trailer over and letting the kids from the high school roam through a trailer, and they're going to show how they put a trailer together.
Oh,
that is pretty cool. That is pretty
There
cool.
is, I'll just say informally and off the record, there's some competition among companies in the industrial park now to create a real good impression for young people. So they're competing
Hey,
to show
that's-
off their companies in the
That's
best light.
great. That's very good. Is there anything else, or can we go and address everything in the executive
We're
session?
ready for executive session.
I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session for
Real estate.
land and a quick personnel issue. Somebody want to make that motion?
I'll make a motion, we'll go on second.
Got a motion, second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Say aye. We're now going to go into
Who do we want
executive
to stay?
session.
Who do we want to leave?
I'd like to stay about some of the property.
Well, sure,
Yeah,
I've got
yeah, definitely.
Something I need to pass on to the board in executive session.
absolutely, absolutely.